Today we're talking about 5 Mr. Beast crew members. I'm just joking, I'm not gonna. Could you imagine if I did that for the whole video? That would be so awful. Today we are talking about 5 Mr. Beast crew members who no longer work for Mr. Beast. Working for a YouTuber like Mr. Beast is no walk in the park. The days are long, the work is hard, and putting together a plan to recreate Willy Wonka's chocolate factory just seems kind of insane. Besides all that, Jimmy seemed to find a crew that can carry out his operations for him pretty well. But what happened to the crew that we all fell in love with? The crew that 3 years ago made me hit that subscribe button. Well, that's what we're here to talk about, kiddies, so fasten your seatbelts because I'm about to go in. It's your boy Jake Weddle, and an informative but funny video titled Why I Left Mr. Beast. Weddle explains pretty obviously why he left Mr. Beast, but also how he joined. Weddle explains that he's been doing stand-up comedy for the past decade and was brought on to be a writer until he was featured in Jimmy's video Standing Still for 24 Hours Straight, where he quickly became a fan favorite. After that, he continued to write behind the scenes, feature in videos, and even direct a few himself. Unfortunately, after a while, he found himself drained and stressed over the workload and decided that he wanted to get back to the roots of his stand-up. It's all good though. He left Jimmy on good terms and even featured in other Beast channels like Beast Reacts and even a few from Mr. Bro. His channel is Jake Weddle, and even though he hasn't uploaded in a good 7, probably 8 months by now, I still suggest checking it out if you like stand-up. He's got some pretty good clips.
It's called the Patriot Act. That's not fair. How do you not vote for that fucking bill? Right? You can make a bill called like this bill or you're gay, and then half of Congress is like, I'm not fucking gay, so,
Marcus! Unlike Jake, Marcus didn't exactly leave the Mr. Beast crew on good terms. Although there's never been an official reason released on the matters, fans speculate that drug use behind the scenes was the main reason. Soon after the release, Marcus took to his Instagram story and started making claims that his firing was based on the color of his skin, directed threats towards Jimmy, and for some reason tried to say that he also created the coronavirus. So there's that. I don't know. That wild stuff.
Stupid.
I wanted to see what he's been up to for the past year, but the only thing that I can find active of his is his Twitch. That doesn't seem to see a huge volume of people. Everything else, all of his social media I can find is old stuff still linked to Mr. Beast, and if you go back on his TikTok from 2020, the last few uploads are of him drinking and swearing, which I think we can all agree isn't a big deal when you're an adult, but if you're trying to keep your company and image clean, I can kind of understand the firing.
Please don't fire me, Jimmy.
Ty. Even though he was never an official member of the Beast crew, Ty became a fan favorite as soon as he appeared in his very first video. He did some work behind the scenes and showed up in some of the bigger challenges like I won every prize at a theme park and $50,000 game of extreme hide and seek. Like I said, he was never an official member of the Beast crew, and I don't think it's because Jimmy didn't offer him a job. He's obviously a character with a big personality, and people seem to like to be around him, and when you have those characteristics, it just seems to be easier to like follow your dreams, you know what I mean? Especially if your dreams are like in the arts and in the eyes of the public, because being in the Mr. Beast crew is already a full-time job. All of his social media is Cool Bro Joe with either 2 or 3 E's at the end of it. I found he's most active on his Instagram account, and if you go and check it out, you'll see it's very centric towards his family. He makes a lot of videos with his newborns, congrats by the way, and dancing videos with his wife. He's also trying to get his music career popping, so if you like hip-hop, R&B, soul music, I suggest you go check it out. It's got a couple bangers. We got a Garrett. If you're a longtime Mr. Beast fan, then you probably know Garrett. He's featured in countless videos and won a bunch of challenges, but as of 2020, he hasn't been seen on the channel. And there's a reason for that. And the reason is, he joined Jimmy's little brother's channel, Mr. Bro. But there's a problem with that.
Yo, what's up?
The problem is, Mr. Bro hasn't uploaded a video over 30 seconds in over a year. So what's Garrett been up to since? Well, there actually isn't a ton of info on him. Even his last Instagram upload related to the channel was on Christmas of 2021, so literally almost nothing. But there is a little article on MrBeastFandom.com, says not that long ago he was asked on Instagram where he had been, and he replied saying he's now been working behind the scenes on the social media team mostly now. So at least we still kind of know he's on the channel. I don't know. I don't always. It's Mr. Beast Wiki. I don't always believe this shit. Okay, on to the last. And the last person we're talking about is my personal favorite who's no longer with the channel, Jake the motherfucking Viking. In an 8.5-minute video titled, just like the other Jake, Why I Left Mr. Beast, the Viking opens up about the struggles of being a full-time Mr. Beast employee. He talks about how tight the schedule is and how he couldn't travel or go to events or even run his own YouTube channel. All of this and more had taken a toll on Jake, and he already contemplated leaving to do his own thing. Not too much later, he started to notice that he wasn't really being asked to be in any recent videos, so he found the time to sit down with some people, and well, I'll let Jake say the rest.
With a couple people and kind of put everything out on the table, and it came down to my piece no longer fit the puzzle, if that's the best way to put it.
It was unfortunate that Jake was no longer what they were looking for, but throughout the rest of the video, Jake insists that there was no falling out and his leaving was completely mutual. So what's Jake up to now? Well, he's doing a ton and he's doing pretty good at it too. He's streaming on Twitch almost every day, averaging 50 to 100 viewers. He's got his Jake the Viking YouTube channel that has over 1.3 million subs. He's moving merch, he's going to conventions, he's doing sponsored ads. He's doing pretty well and I'm happy for him. If you made it this far in the video, I just wanted to say thank you. Hit that subscribe button. Let me know if I should make some other videos like this on different topics, and yeah, thanks again.